So this is the last lesson in the sequence for magnets. And what it is looking at how transformers are actually constructed in terms of the amount of turns. It isn't just random, there's a reason why we have a certain amount of turns. So I've got my calculator ready. So let's look at this. We need to figure out how many volts are induced across the secondary turn, given this information. So we've got 12 volts on the primary, which is 5 turns, and we've got a secondary coil, which is 25. Now, some of you will be shouting your answer at the video. The secondary coil will have 60 volts. How do I know that? 5 times the amount of turns, 5 times the amount of voltage. Nice and straightforward. Okay? What we're doing in our heads is we're using ratios. So, the primary voltage divided by the secondary voltage is equal to the primary amount of turns divided by the secondary amount of turns, which is written as Vp over Vs is equal to Np over Ns, which is an equation that is provided for you in the AQA exam. Let's have a look at something that you wouldn't necessarily be able to do in your head. So, some of you may be already aware that your TV operates at a higher voltage than the mains voltage. Mains voltage is 230 volts. Okay? TVs operate at about 11 kilovolts. So let's say 11,040 volts. You could be asked for the remarks how many turns are on the secondary coil, given that the primary is 10 turns. What you need to do is use one of the two methods that I'm about to go through with you. You can pick, both of them work the same. So, take your free mark by putting your numbers in and using an X as a replacement for the thing that we don't know. We don't know how many turns are on the secondary coil. So that's 1 mark already for doing no work other than writing out numbers. Cross multiplication is when we've got ratios of multiplying across the fractions. Okay? So, what we would have here is we have 230x is equal to that times by that. Okay, so I've put the extra 0 on. Therefore, x is equal to 480. So let's check that. So 110,400 divided by 230 is equal to 480 turns. 3 marks. Okay? Or, alternatively, you can just do substitution. So, let's get rid of that pesky fraction on the left first. So 230 divided by 11,040 gives us 0.0283 recurring is equal to 10 over x. 10 divided by that awful number that we've got on our calculator is equal to x. So 10 divided by my answer gives me 480 turns. 2 methods, same answer. And that's the end of the magnets topic. Cheers.